Awesome. All right. Back, guys. Sorry for the long break. Apologize about that. So, yeah, we're gonna be doing the event. We're gonna push most of it. We gotta try to get this done. So I can get all of whatever pretty much gems I get, and that weapon. Because it looked like Mona's signature right there, to be honest with you guys. But then again, I could probably give it to somebody else, or whatever the case may be. So we have to push that event today. Because if I don't, then I'm missing out. Why did it just restart all of a sudden? Oh, okay, like it's normal now, so it's fine. It's all good. Okay, so no, I guess not. So I guess I go to oh, I have to go to the Knights of Favonius, like the over here. So I have to go there. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, yeah, so just an update, just letting you guys know that I do have the option to upgrade my internet.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
As of this moment, like, I'm gonna figure out an estimate. Because I can actually go to the second tier if I wanted to. Which basically, like, the second tier is usually like the most recommended, basically, when people usually sign up for it, but still. And then I can upgrade my phone too for free, but then I just gotta pay taxes, which that's the only so-called free it is, but then again, it is what it is. Can't complain about that. However, this is gonna be interesting though. But since this is an event quest, I could just let it slide of leaving the camera on. But in the meantime, I got coffee, so like, been feeling pretty tired for the past several days though, so. I try to wake up, you know? But then again, I still got some more coffee because I got a big freaking French press. So it'll give you like 2 cups of coffee. But I'm gonna pay a hefty price for that. Because this is my first cup of coffee, right? And if I drink the rest of the coffee that's in my French press,
come on, let's take a look.
I'm gonna pay a big price for that. So I need coffee to keep me going. Because sometimes, like, energy drinks don't do much for me. Cutscene.
Lovely to see you, dearies. So what's the verdict? Did our special welcome ceremony meet the mark?
It was very... you, that's for sure. Paimon can't believe the Knights of Favonius let you go that far. Where'd you move the real statue of the Seven anyway?
Oh, gracious me. You still haven't figured it out. If I had actually done something to that statue, I would have been locked up in the teensy room next door by now. Certainly not my idea of a pleasant afternoon.
So, what's going on here?
Ah, now you're asking the right questions, Paimon.
The answer lies over here.
Nicole? You're here too?
That's right. Our 2 lovely mages are here on vacation. In fact, everything you just experienced was their handiwork. But I'll leave the explanations to Miss Nicole. I trust you're well acquainted with her skill at explaining all manner of magic and phenomena.
Yep. We experienced that firsthand in
This bubble is a new kind of magic Alice and I invented. Inside it is a small world created using a person's memories. When you were busy reading that invitation to Mondstadt, Alice took the opportunity to place you within it.
Oh, we didn't even notice!
Huh, I wouldn't be much of a Dodo King if I couldn't pull off a simple trick like that.
All that to say, the things you saw weren't real. They only exist within this bubble. Ah, except for Venti and Dvalin, of course. I invited Venti, and he brought the dragon along.
It's not every day you get to relive the beginning of your journey. It feels like listening to a verse you haven't heard in a while, right? You might not remember the name or melody, and still, you start humming along in no time. I'm assuming your trip down memory lane was similarly nostalgic.
So does Jean know about this or not? Paimon's starting to think that invitation letter was a fake.
Oh, no. Jean wrote that herself, I assure you. I wouldn't dare forge a letter under her name.
Huh. So you do draw the line somewhere.
Ooh. Not with my daughter in her clutches. If you ever become a mother, you'll understand.
Oh, come on! It's not like she's being held hostage.
The point is, this magical bubble was created at the request of the Knights of Favonius. With the expedition in Nodcry coming to an end, the Knights will be home before long.
Varka thinks it's better to give people time to reunite with their families, so he told Jean to hold off on a huge welcome reception for now. Of course, Jean has her own thoughts on the matter. You can get the details from her soon.
As things stand, we're keeping the reception small, but there will be some activities. This magic bubble is one of them. The returning knights can use it to catch up on all the major events that have occurred in Mondstadt while they were gone.
Simply put, it's a reenactment of your adventures.
Indeed. The ultimate goal is for everyone to have a chance to take part in the excitement.
So, what about the parts that took a few, creative liberties?
Oh, those were there because the bubble world is still being transcribed and debugged. Memories are easy to extract, and the resulting information density is fine, but it's not exactly a stable medium. If memories are the only thing used to recreate a world, it's hard to ensure a lack of deviations. For example, these memories belong to Venti, but even for someone like him, whose memories are quite reliable, there is bound to be some variance. Not to mention, on their own, memories lack an some self-deductive capabilities to this magic, which exacerbated the instability issues, unfortunately.
Yeah, that, makes sense.
For instance, say we're recording memories and Lisa happens to fly into a fury over some overdue library books at the same time. A powerful thunderstorm might unfold in the bubble world out of nowhere. Luckily, there's a simple solution. We just have to send someone to scout things out first. Then we can manually correct anything that doesn't make sense.
Exactly. Plus, once the recording is complete, the magic will loop, so there won't be further deviations, and we won't need real people to act things out. Ah, and before it's all said and done, we'll be sure to cover up your identity, Venti.
Much appreciated. Otherwise, buying around at the Angel's share is gonna be much more of a hassle.
Huh. Like you're the one who does the buying.
It's settled then. We'll allow you to be the first to relive these precious memories, and in return, you'll be our eyes on the inside.
Yeah, but it sounds like fun! Besides, we already snapped a few pics of some potential bugs. Like that weird statue of the Seven.
Oh, no, Paimon. That one was entirely intentional.
What? Seriously?
As the creator of this world, I'm afforded a bit of creative license, I would think. Creating this bubble was no easy task. Is a little personal touch too much to ask for?
I doubt anyone will mind. As far as I'm concerned, you're free to do as you please. This is Mondstadt, after all.
Oh, well. Paimon can't argue with that.
In that case, we'll be counting on you to continue testing our work tomorrow.
It's still early. Why not check out the other events at the testing grounds in the meantime? Jean should be there too.
Yeah, we'll go say hi. She's the one who invited us after all.
Think nothing of it. Now that the world is at peace, you two are overdue for a vacation. Best to make the most of it.
Alright, let's get going. And I'm going the wrong way. It's this way. Okay, I was looking over here like, wait, what the hell's going on? Alright, let's get going. Dude, I'm like really needing coffee, like pretty badly. Alright, let's get going. Let's get going. Gonna meet up with Jean. So, whatever events that they are, I'm gonna have to do them. And I'm not the type of person that does events at the last minute. I usually get them done like 2 days later.
Yes, good work. We'll go with this setup.
Hey, Jean! We're here!
Honorary Knight, Paimon, welcome back. Did you have a good time in Alice's magic bubble?
Yeah, it was so cool! Paimon's looking forward to getting back in there tomorrow!
I'll be sure not to spoil it then. I imagine you might be interested in what went into the preparation, though. I loved the idea when Alice brought it up, but I knew it would take a great deal of reenactors, not to mention recruiting Dvalin. Luckily, Venti, or rather, Lord Barbados, agreed to help. After that, I opened up recruitment to the people of Mondstadt. Countless volunteers jumped at the chance to reenact your stories, Honorary Knight. It took me 2 days just to read through all the applications. A lot of people have gotten involved, and that includes quite a few familiar faces as well.
Are you one of them?
Yes, according to Alice, I'm one of the leading ladies.
Yeah, there are other activities here too, right? Sounds like there's a lot on your plate.
Ah, well, such are the duties of the acting Grandmaster. I'm used to it. For those of us who have been holding down the fort, so to speak, the return of the expedition team is a matter of great importance. The Grandmaster contacted me and said not to organize a grand reception on their behalf, and I understand where he's coming from. I'm sure the team will be exhausted upon returning, and making a big fuss might just tire them out further.
I'm sensing a butt in there somewhere. Tone-deaf Bard said you had other ideas.
Yes, well, those of us here in Mondstadt have been awaiting their return for a long time. Resuming normal life after such a long expedition will be quite an adjustment. An official welcome might help them feel at home and reacclimate to life here. Not to mention, it's a chance for the people to show them no matter how long we've been apart, we're still family. Yes, absolutely. And I don't know, perhaps I am overstepping. I just hope the Grandmaster isn't too upset.
So, besides the whole bubble thing, what have you got planned?
Here, I'll show you. First, this is an arena we've set up to showcase Favonius blade work. In charge of this one, I'm sure there will be some exciting sparring sessions.
Ooh, that means we'll get to see Kaya on stage!
That's right. Compared to me, he's much better at keeping things interesting. Even when the subject matter is quite serious, I can think of no better person for the job.
You're as modest as ever, huh, Jean?
Over here, we're running a Wind Glider speed shooting event. It's not hard to guess who's in charge of this one, I'm sure. Yes, her gliding skills are top-notch, and she's quite creative when it comes to event design. Be sure to check it out when the time comes. There's also a booth that will serve as a reception area, where people can relax and chat with each other. A few simple games will be available as well. Hertha is in charge of the drink stall, but we're still working on the menu.
Well, the more alcohol options, the better, I think. The expedition team likes the strong stuff.
Fair point. Huh?
What's with that face?
Grandmaster, you're back? Has the entire team returned as well? Well, apologies, we're not quite done with the preparations, but I assure you, it's limited to what you see here. We're exercising the utmost restraint.
Hey. Relax, Gene, relax. No need to get all formal with me. I split from the group to make it back first. Pretend I'm not even here. Besides, I knew you'd want to surprise us, no matter what I said.
Oh, I see.
If I didn't tell you to put on the brakes, I knew you'd go full throttle and start planning the next Ludi Harpastum or Windbloom Festival. You put so much pressure on yourself, diving headfirst into the deep end without thinking about how much is on your plate. I just didn't want you to overwork yourself, that's all.
Oh, wow. That's actually really nice of you.
Well, looking out for my fellow knights comes with a job. As for the event, food, drink, and fun in spades without too much pomp and circumstance. Yeah, just like a Mondstadt festival should be. The team will feel at home in no time.
That's far too kind, Grandmaster. But thank you.
I mean it, you know? Just trust my judgment. Anyway, you two got a sec? Now that I'm finally back in my old stomping grounds, let me treat you to a meal. I'll even introduce you to the Good Hunter's secret menu.
Oh, nice! Paimon's never heard of that before.
What's wrong? Not hungry?
Actually, Grandmaster, there's a few things I'd love for you to look over, since you seem to have some time to spare. Perhaps we could go back to headquarters first.
Hang on. You know this is just a pit stop, right? There's not going to be time for me to take over the whole shebang.
Of course. Still, you are the Grand Master.
Oh, you have no idea what this means. I'll be trapped in the office until tomorrow morning.
It's not that dramatic. If we make haste, we'll finish before dawn.
As much as Paimon wants to check out that secret menu, you should at least do some work now that you're back.
All right. Oh, let's go. Guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Now I know why in that teaser. Ooh, look at this. Just gotta be careful not to knock my coffee down. Least I could do is try to... I could probably do all of this. It's gonna be fun. And I think I know where that's gonna go. Oh, shoot. Ah, no voice dialogue here? Come on. I remember doing this, like, the first time I actually did the gliding license mission. And that's why they have the eagle there. Yeah, it looks like an eagle. Looks all puffed up. At least it's not an eagle from Philadelphia. Like the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, man. Hate them Eagles, man. Okay. That looks pretty cool. Oh, it's a falcon. Okay. Well, if we're just gonna guide the falcon, just as long as it's not an Atlanta Falcon. So it doesn't pull an Atlanta Falcon. Atlanta Falcons. Guess we'll have to shoot stuff, I see, huh? Now let's see. Built mixology.
Hello there, Honorary Knight and the Helper in White.
It's so nice to meet you, Honorary Knight and Lady Paimon. Glenfidia, at your service.
Looks like you're in a good mood, Hertha. And nice to meet you, Glenfidia. By the looks of things, you're about ready to open?
Indeed. Thanks to some help from the Angel's Share and the Cat's Tail, our drink stand is ready to go. Besides all the classics, we also mix cocktails to order, and are currently offering a limited-time delivery service.
Cocktails? Do you remember that time we served as bartenders at the Angel's Share? And recently you've also at the flagship in Nocrai. We sure have come a long way, huh?
The only thing is, our current drink selection is quite traditional, and it stopped feeling fresh long before the expedition began. To offer everyone some more exciting choices, we're planning to revamp our menu. But I need to get back to handling resident requests, and Glenfidia doesn't have much experience mixing drinks. Plus, we've got a whole bunch of outstanding delivery orders on hand. Honorary Knight, if you're free, could you maybe help us out for a while, just until my other squad gets back from the Stormbearer Mountains?
You'll be amply compensated, of course, plus double pay for overtime, depending on your performance metrics.
Hold on, guys. My brother invited me to a party. Just give me a moment. Oh, he's playing Cyberpunk. Yeah. Sorry for the late. Sorry for accepting the invitation late. I was too busy on the cutscene.
Yeah, I saw you watching the cutscene. I don't know. Let me get my headphones real quick.
Yeah, go right ahead. All right. I'm just gonna mute my mic for a moment.
Paimon's not sure what performance metrics are, but she's happy to help with deliveries. As the best guide into that, Paimon needs to keep up with the changing times. Besides, this will give her the chance to explore the city and stay up to date with all the recent goings-on.
Working with you two is always such a breeze.
I'll do my best to support Lady Paimon in any way I can. I'm very skilled when it comes to things like portioning out drinks.
All right. Well, if you're ready to, then let's get to work.
No, it's too bad this doesn't too bad this event doesn't roll over to the next to the second half. But then again, it's like you want to make sure they want to make sure they're gonna keep moving on and stuff. Okay, so we're gonna do this event first. Hey, not. Let's not do this now, shall we? So 200 primos there. $280 primos. $360 primos. So okay, so we're gonna get started with this one.
Jean will be up.
Alright, let's do this. Let's hope this Falcon does not pull an Atlanta Falcons. Woohoo! Okay, guys, shoot him multiple times. Ah. Okay. Okay, you can't bump into those. Alright, so... looking pretty fun. Whoa! Back up, back up. Okay, that was cool. Oh, they actually home. All you gotta do is just guide it. That's it. It's pretty easy. Very simple. All right, that actually hurt. Okay. Let's see. All right. chumps. That's it. Something tells me that I'm gonna get tons of points with this one. Yo, that's awesome. Okay, controls are inverted, so we gotta... Ah, damn it. Okay, so got... That was number 2, I think, right? I think there's more. Well, there's more, I know that for sure, but we're gonna see how much I can get out of that. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, I think I'm going to the next phase now, so... Uh-oh. About that out to do. But they home on the enemies, so that's actually pretty good. Side scrolling. So small, you can't even see the falcon. Like, dude. Then again. Uh-oh. Here comes trouble. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I gotta use this. I got gold. Nice. Where are the enemies? Reset. It's every single one, I think. Oh, whoops. Wrong one. Is my stream going... Is my connection going nuts again? Because... Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay, number 1 is done. So, that's good. Okay, each one is a... Okay. Oh, it's not a weapon. It's a weapon appearance. Okay, so this one's done. Now let's move on to the next one.
Told you I'd win.
How much I got? Oh, 38. All right. There we go. I thought there was no, You couldn't find your headset?
No, I got my headset. Wait.
Oh no, because I can hear, like, your game in the background.
Yes, because I have my mic. I got my headphones so I could hear you because you were only coming in through the TV.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's what happens. Oh yeah, that's right. The PS5 controller's mic is always loud. I always forget about that.
That's not the mic I'm using my mic.
Oh, your own mic.
I'm using my actual mic, yes.
Oh boy. Oh boy, I already know where this is going. Points. At the 40 to 20 means a little more. That means 10 points is nothing, but then again, a swirl reaction. Alright. Swirl reaction, so I think I know what I'm gonna do here. Alright, so here we go. Well, this is gonna be fun.
Yahoo!
Wow.
Solidify! Decay! New life!
Time for takeoff.
Burn! Thunder! Barrier sweeping in! Decay! New life! Burn!
Hey.
Up the ante! Sure!
Oh, that's what they allowed me to.
Thunder! Gather!
The story has only just begun!
Burn! Maria sweeping in!
Think you can get away?
Watch out! On me!
The story has only just begun!
Time for takeoff.
Damn, I hate it when this happens.
Up the ante!
What do you know? Actually, that's worked out. Okay. Piece of cake, that's totally not a problem. Vortex toward pressure. Plunging attack. Guess this will work out.
Show no mercy! On my mark! You two! Time to end this! Scatter! Skyward! Heads up! Hi! Heads up! Hi! Start the clock!
Make way for the adept.
Get to work! Maximum power! It's justice o'clock! Suffer the wrath of the Eat-Fleet! Skyward! On my mark! Hero incoming! Turn! Headbutt! Hero incoming! Full speed ahead! Skyward!
Hey, what's going on here? Why is my internet dropping on me on purpose right now?
You two! Time to end them!
Of course, it drops when I freaking start, when I do an event. It does that on purpose.
Fulfill our pact! Headbutt! Hero incoming! Ultimate flying kick! On my mark! Suffer the wrath of the Eat-Fleet! Scatter! Skyward! Control breathing! Skyward! Scatter! Let's move!
That's okay actually, because I'm not looking to get like the whole 9 yards basically. So like I'm just trying to get like at least 2 stars, because let's put it this way, it's not even worth trying to like get perfection on like each one of them. I mean, let me see, what are the points on this one? No, back up. 4,000, but yeah, it's not worth it. Oh no. Wait, those are golems. Ooh, I know just the people. I know just the people. No. I hate it when that happens. Sorry, buddy. Next time.
Yeah.
Solidify!
Surge.
I will have order.
What the fuck is going on? Like,
The sky's clear. The blaze.
is my internet doing this shit on purpose?
Yeah.
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Green moons converge.
Gather!
Lofty wisdom will show us the way. Light the dust. Yeah.
This is order. Solidify!
Without further ado. The sky's clear. The glazed moon shines. Light the dust.
Order guide you.
Oh, they're making it personal now.
Stabilize.
Scrub with color. Scatter!
Surge.
Lofty wisdom will show us the way.
I will have order. Gather!
Divine light, shield them. Be cleansed.
Hey, nice job on those heels. You missed the spot. I didn't know about that mode, so no wonder why I got 2 stars. But then again, I was not paying attention because I was too busy caring about the combat. So had I, it's whatever. It's okay. Nah, I have my own skirk, so that's okay. Ooh, freeze. Oh, shoot. I'm using my own skirk for a reason. Because mine's got a better build. We're going to start with her.
Up to the freezer. Game's up. Fun's over. No, my sword. Deuce on the loose. Another star goes out. Merciless. Witness the power of good one. Here comes the catch. Busted.
little immersion. Fearless. Into the void. Pinnacle of excellence.
Rain outlines your fate.
Gotcha. Let me weave you a burst. Fearless. And never star goes out. Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey. No, my sword! Ring cutter! Into the void! Merciless!
A burst of flavor. A dash of frost.
Gotcha!
Hey, what the hell's going on here?
Fearless! Paradigm shift! Let me leave you a burst. Huh?
Off to the freezer. The pinnacle of excellence.
Honestly though, this is just too easy. I'm sorry guys, but
take it easy. Here comes the catch. No, my sword!
A burst of flavor. Another star goes out.
Ring cutter! Quietly now.
like, dude, this is like you can easily get over 4,000 out of this. Like, I'm not gonna lie though, but man, it's so easy to do. Not those two enemies right there, because these guys are number chumps, and these guys like to frickin' suck the living daylights out of your HP. I think I know the people that I can use for this one.
Rise with the sun!
Headbutt! Look out below!
Oh, come on. Are you serious? You're gonna freaking, like, dip on me like that? That's ridiculous.
Bullseye! Locked on!
Light of the blazing sun! Full throttle!
Farewell! Tell me what you see.
Take me up! Open fire! Locked on!
Hold on to your hats.
Time to say hello.
One fell swoop!
Light it up! Bullseye! Locked on! Open fire! Light of the blazing sun!
Not too far now.
Headbutt!
Fire in the hole! Ha! Open fire! Open fire! Open fire!
Jeez. What the hell? Oh my god. Dude, I'm sorry, but not for nothing, but this was way too easy.
Go! You're free now!
You want to stand down!
Pyroclastic surge! Hold on to
Well, you know, I can reach the 15,000.
Take me up!
Oh!
Open fire! I'm falling.
Hey! Hey, cheap shot! You wanna be a cheap shot motherfucker?
Turn! Yeah!
Alright, bud, you wanna fucking be a cheap shot? Nah. How does Chaska die without the enemy attacking her? She just lost HP for no fucking reason. That's why I fucking hate those enemies, because they fucking just absorb their HP for no fucking reason, and it makes you want to go in the game and fucking put a bomb in that son of a bitch. I hate enemies like that. The last time that freaking happened is that one of those freaking machines took out Amber on a one tap when she was level 100, while the stupid shit was 12 levels fucking below. Lunar charge. I could use Lady Kitchen because Lady Kitchen's got like full of energy recharge, so I could get her ult faster, and then we could trigger the
Be silent. To dust.
A moonlight for all.
Speed of light! Hey! Nowhere to hide.
Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
The night comes.
Wait.
Flash attack!
Observe. Be silent.
Converge.
Don't blink! With sword comes shadow.
Close your eyes. Observe. Fear.
A moonlight for all.
Cut to the chase. Incoming. Hey!
Close your eyes. Do you fear the...
Flash attack!
A new moon rises. Surge.
With sword comes shadow. Speed up.
Go claw! Look, a rainbow!
The long sleep beckons. Be silent.
3 moons converge. Incoming! Huh? Nowhere to hide. Sheet of light! Hey! Flame.
Wait a minute, his HP was almost low. Like, that was easy. Jeez. Okay, so we'll select stage again, and yeah, got every single one of them. Beat the challenge, alright. Most definitely getting a lot of stuff here, guys. I really am. Got that. Let's get the 20 more of these suckers, and then basically there you go. That looks nice. Yeah, that definitely matches.
I feel like running.
Alright, now we have to do this one. Jesus, man.
Oh my. It looks like Hertha has gone back to her duties, and Glenfiddia is away somewhere too. Has our dear cutie taken complete charge of the drink stand? Wonderful. Now I can order without worrying about ending up with one of the logistics company's specials. The type of drink that keeps you awake all night, leaving you no choice but to pass the time working. That's right. I'm just a carefree librarian now. If only there weren't so many people with overdue books, and I didn't have to go door to door to get them back. I would have dropped by to chat with you sooner, and try out your delightful creations, of course. Let me think. I don't really have a favorite drink. Just rustle me up something rejuvenating that'll lift my spirits. And if it could help me nod off to sleep later, that would be even better.
Alright. Snow-Kissed Dawn. Let's see. That's new. A roll aromatic goblet. Alright, so we dude. This looks actually pretty easy, so small lamp grass. Wait, that looks similar to like the Star Rail's drink event. But I've heard like no one didn't like that event in Star Rail.
Here's a Snow-Kissed Dawn. I hope you like it.
It's delicious, cutie. Pleasantly tart, sweet, but not cloying, smooth on the palate, with a refreshing aftertaste. If anything, though, I seem to be feeling a little more energetic than I'd like. Perhaps you've unwittingly unraveled Glenfiddia's secret and concocted an even more effective pick-me-up? Don't worry, there's no rush. Your eyes are aglow with curiosity, as though you have many more questions to ask. Let's chat for a while. Take your time. Inspiration will come soon enough. Since you're asking, it's been a bit of an unusual day. There's a chef, fresh out of training in Fontaine, who's recently taken up a position at the Goth Grand Hotel. She borrowed our most valuable book, the Mondstadt Millennial Compendium of Desserts. Apparently, she plans to use dessert-making techniques to improve the taste of various savory dishes. Something about reducing their greasiness. Indeed, and judging by the results, she rather overdid it with the caramel sauce. What should have been fragrant meat slices ended up tasting nauseatingly sweet. Caramel sauce is such a fantastic ingredient, you know? It never fails to please when added to drinks. Sometimes, I even add a spoonful to my afternoon tea. Improving food, I suppose, isn't always about being as creative as possible. Oh, this? That was for another of today's little errands. A large contingent of the expedition team will be returning to Mondstadt soon. They've been away for such a long time, so there's a good chance many of their tastes have changed. Jean asked me to visit some of their families to try and get a better understanding of what new ingredients might satisfy our knights' changing preferences. Well, they've all devoted their blood, sweat, and time to protecting Mondstadt. They deserve some care and respect in return. Based on what I gathered, the most requested ingredient was cacahuatl from Natlan. It seems like our knights have developed a taste for cocoa. In their letters, many of them mention that they rely on cocoa to keep themselves energized. I've tried hot cocoa myself, and I must say, I find it just as effective as coffee when it comes to staying alert. Surely you're not suggesting I'd take this opportunity to sneak off on a little countryside wander. You caught me. My investigations into Mondstadt's lesser-known drinks took me to Dawn Winery, where I had a little chat with the head housemaid, Adelind. On my way back, I ran into Emmetall out on patrol. She'd encountered some monsters she didn't know how to deal with, and in her desperation, asked for my help. I accompanied her on a detour to Wolvendom to teach some raving hounds a lesson. It's been a while since I've had such an invigorating workout. Lately? So careful with your wording, cutie. Is that because you think that I, too, might have changed since we last met? Or simply because you can't remember? Not bad at all. A flawless answer. Back in my student days, I might have been drawn to every new and exciting ingredient I read about, constantly expanding my horizons and stepping out of my comfort zone. But now, I've grown accustomed to a life of comfort and routine. To paraphrase a certain Leowed legal expert, my life is fast approaching a state of living out one's golden years in peace and comfort. I'm no longer so easily moved by adventure and excitement. I'm sure you remember, a few years ago, when we were adventuring together, you found me that sweet-tasting alchemical ingredient. Well, my tastes haven't changed a bit since then.
Oh, that is so cool.
As expected, cutie, your brilliant mind has grown even sharper. Just a few gentle hints were all you needed to light that special spark of inspiration.
Alright, so... into pieces of any size. Let's go to small pieces. Ooh, that's nice. That's really nice.
Finished. A new creation, custom made for you. This should help you fall asleep quickly and guarantee you peaceful dreams. It's called a slumbering rose.
From the colors to the choice of glass, everything's been carefully crafted. You've turned it into a completely different drink. Based purely on appearance, it's exactly my style. Time to see how it tastes. Full marks. It's like savoring an exquisite dessert before taking a stroll along the shore of Cider Lake, with a gentle breeze caressing your skin, relaxed and at ease. I no longer feel drained of energy, but neither am I overstimulated. I'm actually starting to feel a little sleepy. As a bedtime drink, this is pure perfection. So good, in fact, that I feel like writing an article to extol the virtues of this slumbering rose. I can use it as an opportunity to crown you the new maestro of mixology. Speaking of lakeside strolls, why don't you join me next time there's a clear, warm day, when the sun is bright but not too harsh? Any walk would be more relaxing with you to talk to along the way, cutie. Then, when we get back, you could fix me up another glass of slumbering rose. And I'll make just as sure to hold you to that. When the time comes, I won't accept any excuses.
Well, it has been a minute since I've... Let me see. So how many you gotta do? Let me see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7. So that's funny. Look at all the Helitros get all like with X marks. That's funny. That's funny. This is the Helitro beatdown right there. All swirly eyes getting beat up. Oh man, that's funny. At that point, I'll be hitting like almost 1600 actually. So if I keep going and then do the rest of the quest, then there's a possible chance that I can actually like finish this off all in one go.
Good afternoon, traveler. I didn't expect the honor of witnessing your harmonizing talents here in Mondstadt. Both, actually. A lady calling herself a mage asked me to come manage her flower shop. At about the same time, the Cat's Tail commissioned me to create a new fragrance for their establishment. Ending today's busy schedule with a drink crafted by you in person is truly a wonderful reward. I have faith in your choice.
Alright, let's see what we could come up with here. Cut the ingredients into small pieces. Awesome. Classic tall glass. Yep, that's it there. Valberry garnish. Alright, that's good.
Care to give this a try, Miss Emily?
Your artistry is truly a pleasure to watch. This tastes like a local variant of a Lumiduce Twilight. Am I right? The gentle and elegant taste, with its distinct layers combined with a hint of Mondstadt's characteristic scent, offers quite a welcoming flavor, all the while avoiding potentially discordant aromas. Though in reality, there's no need for you to be so conservative. I have quite a high tolerance for flavors that stray outside the boundaries of conventional wisdom. Your drink was nice, but it would be perfect if you could make one with a little more depth. A cocktail that shows off your unique understanding and enhances my impression of Mondstadt. If you need time to mull things over, perhaps you might find inspiration in a little light conversation? Oh, thank you for asking. It's been going well, though this trip to Mondstadt has presented some unexpected challenges. When I first got here, I was relying on a copy of An Overview of Aromatic Substances and the Human Senses to identify promising local ingredients from the Mondstadt region. To my surprise, my trial fragrance, which used Valberry as the primary note, proved far too sweet in the context of a tavern, relaxing people so much that they ended up feeling drowsy. The bar fell asleep right at the bar. Let's just say that sweetness isn't always a case of the more the merrier. Maintaining an appropriate balance is beneficial for both body and mind. Even in daily life, I rarely eat sweet food, and I try to avoid fruits like berries that have a high sugar content. In the end, I completely eliminated Valberry as an ingredient and turned instead to Windwheel Aster, with some success, I might add. They're part of my reward from the flower shop owner. Important ingredients for making perfumes. Thanks to these, I was able to complete my commission for the cat at Cecilia Flowers many years ago. In fact, the fragrance of Cecilia in certain fields has become synonymous with Mondstadt itself. However, this is a special case. Some cats are quite averse to the scent of Cecilia, and we need to be particularly mindful of their preferences. Windwheel aster. The various parts of the windwheel aster plant can be ground into a powder to extract their essences. I then blended the scents from its petals and leaves. The result carries the intoxicating sweetness of mead, while still emphasizing the fresh notes contained within the flower's stems and leaves. I just took it for a little trial run at the cat's tail, and the cats seemed to really like it, while the clients themselves found it comforting and invigorating. Extracting exquisite fragrances from ordinary overlooked ingredients? Oh, that's what truly brings me joy.
Alright, that's not it, so we're gonna hold off on that for now. So let's move on to the next.
Usually, after work my friends from the Maison Gardiennage sometimes treat me to a few drinks. I usually stick to fruit tea. That way I can get straight back to work after our gatherings. If it's before a holiday and my friends are in high spirits, I sometimes order a small glass of sparkling fruit wine. There was an officer named Terena who used to treat me to aged Corte wine. But since she was transferred to the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, we haven't had the chance. In the world of science, high-proof alcohol is a widely used solvent. I've grown well accustomed to the smell of it by now. Besides, when I'm slightly tipsy, my state of mind changes, which in turn alters my approach to perfumes. It doesn't matter if the result is good or bad, it's all about trying something new. So I don't mind drinks with just a little bit of alcohol, but I don't like anything too strong. It really is. A while earlier, I watched a whole run of fair weather clouds float by, fluffy as pillows. It's not overly humid either, and the wind is gentle too. In such conditions, one's sense of smell is heightened, but not to an excessive degree. When scents are blended well, they naturally combine with the ambient context, leaving particularly powerful impressions. It seems something similar is true for mixology. As long as you choose a base of appropriate strength, the various flavors will blend seamlessly together. When mixed properly, all the ingredients work as one to create a most wonderful symphony for your taste buds. Yes, that's it. Now I think about it, layering distinct flavors doesn't really suit my personal preferences. Just from our brief chat, you've already formulated a new concoction. Perhaps you possess a natural talent for this kind of creative work.
Ooh, this should be good. Let's see. Tea? Fruit wine. Keep it in small pieces. Alright, that sounds pretty good. Oh, any garnish except valberries. Okay. Lemon slice, star salt, or... Let me see. That looks pretty interesting. Let me see. I like this one. Go with small lamp grass. The star is kind of too basic. Lemon slice is too basic.
Here you go. A new and improved Emily-inspired Lumidouce Twilight. I haven't come up with a name for it yet.
The colors are cooler and more refreshing, and the fragrance is delightfully subtle to match. Are these bright specks on the surface the crushed petals and leaves of windwheel asters? I'm sure it must taste wonderful. Let me try. In the language of flowers, the windwheel aster represents the visible winds. Your cocktail not only captures their form, but also the fragrance they carry. Therefore, I suggest you call this drink Windborne Bouquet. The winds and clouds of Mondstadt swirl together in the glass, leaving behind enchanting traces of fragrance. Really? Oh, perhaps it's just a habit of my profession. I'm glad you like it. Now it's time to slowly savor this masterpiece. Thank you so much. This trip to Mondstadt has been so rewarding. This is the most memorable cocktail I've ever had. Once I get back to Fontaine, I will attempt to recreate this moment as both a fragrance and a perfume. Once I've perfected the recipes, I hope you'll do me the honor of being the first customer to experience these new products. Until then, I look forward to seeing you in the Court of Fontaine.
So this should actually like give me not only I think new drinks that's gonna be here, or let me see. So technically that answer is a no, because I think it's gonna be, I think it's in the limited one. I'm not too sure, but oh, it's a furnishing. Okay, so all right, that's not bad. 1188. So I don't think it's gonna be enough to get me to reach ten wishes, but I know for sure this is enough to get me up to 7 or to 8 to say the least. So 1280 will give me 8. To say the least though. And why is it on? Okay, I was gonna say. I was gonna say I was not gonna move until how many do I got to go? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to go. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 6. Okay. Alright, here we go.
So you're looking after the drink stand now. If I'd known sooner, I would have stopped by this morning. I've got to say, I'm getting curious. I've heard a lot about your mixology skills. I wonder what kinds of drinks you can mix with the ingredients Glenfiddich has prepared. I don't have much of a choice. It's just one thing after another right now. First off, the Knights of Favonius annual combat assessment is coming up. And this year, the standards are higher than ever. As the captain of the reconnaissance company, I have to lead by example. At the very least, I need to rank as one of the top 3 captains in the practical portion. So, I've been intensifying my training lately. Being a descendant of sinners means I have to work hard to maintain my position. I'll have you know I've never once neglected my duties. Anyway, on top of all that, the General Affairs Company has invited a renowned champion duelist from the Court of Fontaine to come here for a swordsmanship exchange. Since I'm one of the captains with the highest attendance rate when it comes to these things, and I'm fairly skilled with a claymore, I was chosen as a representative. I have to prepare thoroughly to make sure I'm a serious match for the champion duelist. And then after the exchange, I need to write at least 6 different reports based on the results. Oh, I sure could. Anything that'll perk me up would be welcome. I'll leave the details to you.
Twinkling starlight. That's pretty interesting. Those 3 are correct, okay. Small bits, okay.
One twinkling starlight for Captain Eula. Hope you like it.
Judging by your confident tone, I'm certain I will. Well then, I'll make sure to savor this thoroughly. Huh. Not bad. Sweet and tingly, with a delightful airiness. The fizzy water really brings it to life. I suddenly feel full of vim and vigor. But just one glass doesn't quite scratch the itch. How about something with a bit more bite? Don't hold back. You don't need to worry about putting me on the floor with nothing but a couple of drinks. Works for me. The first company hasn't assigned me any paperwork for tonight, so I'm free to catch up and try your new creations at my leisure. If you want to know what I've been eating recently, I'd better start by mentioning the logistics company's latest revolution. They launched a diet improvement initiative and started distributing a form of standardized canned food to knights operating in the wilderness. In the past, we only had dry rations. Every mealtime we had to set up pots and campfires, roll dice to choose a cook, and take turns standing guard. In all honesty, it was a bit of a hassle. Now we just need to bring our standard field rations, comprising of 5 cans and 9 paper packages. We can heat the cans by the campfire, and then we're ready to eat. You did say, sounds like, right? Our canned food supplier has quite the stellar reputation, and their regular meals are indeed quite good. The problem is, in order to meet preservation standards, they have to make their military-grade meals way too salty. The vice captain of the 5th Company, who has a somewhat dry sense of humor, went so far as to say, this food's bad enough to bring down the wrath of Liyue's stove god. In any case, after eating it for a week, my taste buds have gone completely numb. You can hardly blame the logistics company. After all, it is hard to please everyone. Our feedback has already been submitted, and they should be working on fixing the issue. Of course, having fresh meals prepared in camp by a dedicated company chef is still the best option. Yes, I have. For a while, the situation there was difficult. A gang of outlaw engineers was messing about with some sort of mechanism control technology, attempting to manipulate ruin graders so they could rob merchant caravans. To make matters worse, several veteran knights who had been stationed at Dorman Port were transferred to my squad, and they weren't happy to be taking orders from that Lawrence girl. Leading them on this mission was quite eventful. It took 3 weeks of stealth operations in the snow, with no fires to keep us warm, before we finally located the enemy's stronghold. Those veteran knights faced the bitter cold and were almost taken down by the enemy's smuggled battle mechs. Fortunately, the battle went our way, and they had no choice but to acknowledge my abilities. Me? I'm completely fine. But thank you for your concern. It was mentally tiring for sure, but fortunately, the operation wore them down far more than it did me. They won't be questioning my authority again anytime soon. If any new recruits try to make my life difficult, I'll just have my veterans give them a few friendly pointers. I guess you could call them a permanent solution, huh? That's right. The merchant I got it from called it Romaritime flower fruit extract. It has a very unique smell. Here, have a bottle. Oh, it's a necessary courtesy. In that book Miss Magistus lent me, The Blade Dancer, 20 Years On, it says, after a duel, a Fontanian swordsman will politely invite their defeated opponents to a banquet. To properly play host to Miss Clorinde, I searched for quite some time to locate a rare goods merchant in Dorman Port who sold this juice. I had my doubts at first, too. But Amber said something that makes a lot of sense. She said that even if this custom doesn't really exist, following it still shows I've made an effort to understand Fontaine's cultural heritage. Besides, who doesn't like trying new things, right? I'll treat Miss Clorinde to this juice at our post-training banquet.
How you doing, Earth Cookie? Sorry guys, I feel a little bit tired. I apologize about it, but I want to really get through this. Like, I don't care how long this takes me, but I want to get through it in one go.
To be honest, I'm eager to begin, but also a little nervous. Miss Clorinde's combat style comes from the mysterious Marechaussee hunters. In the library, there are some old Fontanian newspapers from hundreds of years ago that give some idea of how formidable an organization it was. A more recent newspaper claimed that Miss Clorinde was an orphan from an underwater kingdom, and that before battle she would perform rituals inviting spirits to possess her sword. Assuming these rumors are true, or that Miss Clorinde's abilities might even be more extraordinary than that, it's important that I'm prepared for anything. Incorporating elements of swordsmanship into a drink? Huh. Certainly a creative idea, I'll give you that. I sure could do with an energy boost, but how do you plan to express something like swordsmanship with a cocktail? That definitely matches the description I read in that book. That's right. You really know your stuff. I doubt there's anyone else in all of Tevat who could come up with such a perfect metaphor. There's no need to make it sound so fancy. It's just an aristocratic variant of Favonius bladework, with a bit of personal flair. Firewater. In recent years, firewaters gained popularity the world over, following in the wake of prosperous Snezhnayan merchants. These days, almost every tavern has a signature drink that uses it as a base. You really are good. Why don't we try replacing the fruit wine with firewater? As for the alcohol content, that's not a problem. Plenty of the expedition team may have drunk themselves senseless with firewater. But me, I'm full of confidence.
So that actually looks like... Took a little while, but, you know. Think it's gonna be worth it. It's like 2 hours. Okay.
Brilliant. I'm looking forward to seeing how you do.
Yeah, thanks, Yeah, thanks for that. I appreciate it. Fire water. Okay, let's bring that. Okay, so let's go in here. Small pieces, because I prefer small pieces. Medium or large goblet. That definitely matches. That is awesome. That is so cool. After all, blue is personally my favorite color. Oh, that reminds me.
Here's your all-new Seafoam Sword Song, mixed to meet your personal preferences.
Oh my, what beautiful colors. And you even added my Romaritime flower fruit extract. The aroma is perfect, and I can smell the alcohol, but it doesn't stifle the fruity fragrance. Let's see how it tastes. Give me a moment to come up with the right words. I need to think carefully. I know it's unbecoming of a lady, and a proper connoisseur would savor their drinks slowly. But I'm sorry, this is just too good to be true. Can you mix me another?
Okay. I could tell she's getting a little tipsy after one drink.
Oh, no, what was I I've completely lost my train of thought. Whatever. I feel fantastic. This cocktail... Oh, it's the best I've ever had. I think I'm gonna head home and get some sleep. Don't worry about me. This is the happiest tipsy I've been in years. I'm still far from being drunk. By the time I've gone a few rounds with that, Miss Chlorine, and completed my reports, I'll have been on duty for 3 months straight. Jean, the acting grandmaster. Isn't it about time she gave me some time off? I won't be forgetting this injustice in a hurry. You mark my words.
Well, let's see. I think after those 3 drinks, it felt like a hockey player actually just like shoved her up against the boards. Like, I don't know if you guys are fans of hockey. I mean, I'm not a big fan of hockey. I'll watch it once in a while, but I've seen hockey players just like get pushed so hard against the boards. It's like, it's so freaking hilarious. Or up against the glass, if you know what I'm talking about. So it's like, because, you know, like, hockey players don't mess around.
If she catches us lazing around like this.
Oh man, that was too funny. I called it too. I knew she was gonna get drunk off that. She was gonna get tipsy at that 1 drink, and after 2 more, that's it. She's done. Oh man. I agree though. So yeah, hockey is like, whenever you watch like hockey or whatever, if you're not into it, like you'll see clips of like hockey players just like hitting their opponents up against the wall, or like they'll hook them with their hockey sticks, or it gets a little too rough and then hockey fights starts happening. So that's what I love about hockey is the hockey fights. Like one-on-one fights, live brawls. Oh man, dude. Alright, I gotta check something real quick though before I go any further. So it's real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Just hang on 1 sec. Alright, we gotta check something here. Dude, I follow baseball, so it makes it 10 times more fun here. So for new subscribers, I am a sports fan. So in case you guys you guys are not aware of what I like outside of Genshin and other Hoyo games and stuff, right? I'm a big sports fan. So I love baseball, some basketball, most likely football, the NFL. So there's going to be moments where you guys will hear me talk about certain sports topics. So just want to throw that out there to let you guys know. So that way you guys are prepared about the titles when it comes to sports related content. Right now I'm following the World Baseball Classics. I can tell you guys the scores right now. For World Baseball Classic, which is like a tournament for baseball teams around the world. Right now this is the quarterfinals, so it's about USA and Canada are about to go into 9th. USA is winning 5-3. Just in case you guys don't know what's going on. And the Dominican Republic smoked Korea 10-0. Final 7. There was a mercy rule took effect on that one. Puerto Rico, which is my favorite team, and you know my family's from Puerto Rico, so it's good to to represent my heritage. So Puerto Rico faces Italy tomorrow, and Italy is going to be a tough team, and I have not seen Italy in the quarterfinals before, so that's going to be interesting. Sadly, Puerto Rico won't be facing the Dominican Republic if those two teams meet each other in the finals. If Puerto Rico gets past Japan, that is, if they beat Italy tomorrow, because Japan's a problem. They're a big threat. Okay. Let's see what the next one is.
Suspicion confirmed. While patrolling the area, I was sure I'd sensed a familiar presence, so I came over to take a look. And sure enough, here you are. If Miss Charlotte were to see you like this, I'm guessing she'd take 100 pictures and write up a report. Sword-wielding traveler's secret side hustle. Exclusive cocktails from Tevat's Explorer Extraordinaire. You'd make the front pages of every major newspaper. And there'd be crowds of Fontanian tourists flocking to your drink stand, causing gridlock on the streets of Mondstadt. Luckily for you, I turned down Miss Charlotte's request to accompany me here, so you're unlikely to be seeing any scenes like that. Let's quietly celebrate this moment of peace. And on that note, I'd like a caramel glaze. That look on your face tells me you have a lot of questions you want to ask. Calm and effortless. I'm shocked to learn you're a real pro at this sort of thing.
That's actually pretty nice.
Your caramel blaze is ready. Try not to drink it all in one go.
It sure lives up to its name. The color reminds me of a raging fire, while that aroma really hits you head on. It's quite strong. I'm all right. I just need a little time to get used to it. As I recall, the last time I drank alcohol was at a wine tasting event that Navia invited me to last year. I only had a small sip of Sassica wine, and it was nowhere near as strong as this concoction of yours. From a purely rational perspective, alcohol can cause dizziness and impair one's ability to work, so it's best avoided altogether. But when Miss Farina saw me off at the docks, she mentioned that Mondstadt is the land of wine and poetry. Since I'm here, I thought I should at least try the local specialties. In fact, according to my intelligence, the captain of the reconnaissance company, who I'm preparing to spar with, has quite the refined taste for fine wine. Her publicly available battle reports are truly a sight to behold. Out of the utmost respect for her skills, I feel compelled to deepen my knowledge of Mondstadt's wines. I truly appreciate all the trouble you're going to. I've seen a little. I took a stroll around the city the first day I got here. Navia's done some rather extensive research on this place. Many of the scenes and illustrations for the tabletop troupe were inspired by views of Mondstadt. However, the way she describes the atmosphere in her world building is... The impression I've got since arriving here is one of swords and shields. Perhaps because I've mostly just visited the blacksmith and the training grounds. Recently, the newer weapons and armor produced in Mondstadt have been created using a completely different heat treatment process from those in Fontaine, with a higher carbon content in the surface layer. While this has slightly reduced their overall toughness, their impact resistance has greatly improved. These newer weapons give off a smell like overbrewed coffee. Perhaps it's because that scent gave me such a positive first impression. You see, Fontaine's signature metalwork is often coated with a protective agent that contains Marcotte. Over time, the faint fragrance becomes overly sweet. And for some reason, it makes my teeth feel funny. I don't imagine the scent of Mondstadt's swords and shields would cause the same level of irritation. Of course, there is a solution to this problem. The next time you find yourself in Fontaine, there's another protective agent I can recommend. One that's as neutral as water, without any excess fragrance. If you also dislike being bombarded with sweetness, this protective agent should suit you well.
How's it going, Blaze? How's everything? I'm gonna mute my mic for a moment for this cutscene.
Indeed it is. The knights codenamed Hazelnut 3 and Hazelnut 5 gave me this crest. I must say, it's exquisite. They told me the design has only just been finalized. Apparently, it's only presented to important guests. They said they're making a badge for you, too, but it hasn't been finished yet. You're not wrong. I guess it's similar to how I can't remember the name of every clerk in the Palais Mermonia. But I'm certain you'll get to know them in time. They're clearly seasoned veterans. Even though they work desk jobs, they still turn up in full armor. After handling my affairs, they headed to the tavern for a gathering, saying they wanted to continue last night's duel and determine who had the highest alcohol tolerance. Drinking barrels of beer the night before, yet being able to work with clear minds the next day. Whew. So what you're saying is, while Mondstadters may seem carefree, they actually have an admirable ability to know their limits when it comes to drinking.
Well, they don't call it the town of Mondstadt for nothing. Yeah, that's great. Doing okay. That's awesome. if I don't get through all of this today, I can say the least that like I can try to break my no stream on weekends rule tomorrow and pull off an early morning stream. Like a 10 o'clock like a 10 o'clock morning stream. But just letting you guys know that's not guaranteed because like the reason I don't stream on weekends is because of because I work in the afternoon and I close. And I don't get out of work until like 10:30 or like 11 o'clock at night. So that's why I don't stream on the weekends. Which gives me the reason not to stream on weekends. Unless multiple call-outs happen and if my job closes early because of that, then I can break that rule. I've broken this rule a couple of times before. January is when I did a Sunday stream because I was snowed in and my job closed early because of the big snowstorm that we had.
Huh? Does that mean she's already finished her commission? Well, she's certainly efficient. Once I return to Fontaine, perhaps I can let Sigewin know that I'd be happy to purchase her latest perfume. I'm not sure I'd say that. On my way to Mondstadt, we happened to take the same boat. Naturally, we got to chatting. I've often heard Sigewin praise her work. After conversing with her on the journey over, I must say, she is indeed a rare and refined individual. She's gentle and composed, yet keeps others at a distance. Perhaps it's due to her profession. I find this approach ideal. It allows one to maintain a lasting sense of inner peace. Oh, thank you, but there's really no need to set anything up. Our work rarely intersects, and our social circles hardly make for a Venn diagram, if you know what I mean. Best to just let things take their natural course.
Nothing there. So that means, whoa. Okay, my nose tickled there for a moment, so. That was a close call. Jesus.
When I'm working, I often drink coffee. But with meals, I prefer a lighter tasting drink, like Buell fruit juice. Since I eat a lot of meat, the slight acidity of the juice helps balance out the greasiness. Over time, I've grown accustomed to the sour taste. After the swordsmanship exchange, the Knights of Favonius rather kindly treated me to some traditional Mondstadt cuisine. I had 8 different meat dishes, and all of them were excellent. The portions were huge, and only the highest quality cuts were used. Everything was cooked to absolute perfection. Of course, there was still room for improvement. When catering to tourists, the sticky honey roast and pile 'em up might benefit from a slightly lighter sauce. I've certainly tried all the red meat dishes. I think I've had enough calories to sustain 3 days of vigorous work, so I've had to decline all subsequent dining invitations. To be honest, I can still taste the grease. There must be a way to cleanse my palate.
I think that's the key right there. Oh, I I think I know why he didn't want me to pick it yet. It was the last pick. I don't know if you guys saw. The one that I picked was actually correct. However, I was unable to get it yet because I had to get all the stuff to interpret. If I could see the wording there. Interpret. Yeah, there we go. So that explains why I was unable to to get it right away. Three or four.
Are you already planning the details of our hypothetical get-together? Based on my previous experiences with alcohol, I guess my tolerance is similar to Emily's. Fruit liqueur is probably my limit. So when the time comes, I think you'd be best off mixing similar drinks for the both of us.
Keep glitching out. There we go. That's better. Only 4. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. Where am I at? Number 5, I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I might be on number 5.
All right. I'll make sure I'm mentally prepared. Even if it's still a bit strong, I'll do my best to finish it.
Sometimes a strong alcoholic drink, those are the ones that you could take your time with it and enjoy it, enjoy the flavor. It's not like we're sweet alcohol drinks where you could drink with no problem, but those drinks that are sweet can sneak up on you. So that's why you can't attempt to down a sweet alcoholic drink. Where a strong one where you can actually taste it, those are the ones that you can actually take your time with it and enjoy the flavors of it. Here's the thing. I'll drink once in a while, but most of the times I just don't drink at all. I don't drink at all. I just don't like drinking in general. That's my personal opinion because I know what alcohol does to a person and the results are not good. So that's why I refrain from drinking. I'll have one drink, that's it. Maybe 2, that's it. But then, other than that, that's it. I just stay away from it at all costs. Small pieces. Yeah, I do agree with that. It is bitter. It's the truth. But my taste buds has are pretty good. I could recognize different tastes when it comes to certain alcoholic drinks though. But that's not what my taste buds were, but my taste buds are usually more for coffee related drinks. So I would rather drink coffee rather than just like alcoholic drinks. Looks like a martini. That's what it looks like.
All right, this new creation is called Leisure Time Lightning, a cocktail made exclusively for champion duelists. Enjoy!
Have you added fruit wine? It tastes wonderful. This is ideal for me. There's a subtle saltiness that combines well with the tartness of the fruit and the sweetness of the caramel. Each sip balances delicately on the edge of perfection. The color of the wine also fits well with the name, and the lightning imagery contrasts with the fiery nature of the caramel glaze. But where does the leisure time part come in? I see. That certainly matches the impression this cocktail gives me. Its unique aroma and taste will hold a special place in my memories of Mondstadt. Do you think, if the chance were to present itself, you'd be interested in mixing drinks somewhere else? A cafe, for instance, or the Hotel de Boer. Mostly for Navia and Miss Farina's sake. Though obviously I'd be more than happy to try more of your masterpieces myself. I understand. I won't try to strong-arm you. In any case, I truly appreciate your hospitality. Thanks to you, whether I'm facing the powerful captain of the reconnaissance company or discussing strategy with the Knights of Favonius, I'll be in my best condition.
Gotta get that to 1,000 at least. Okay, so looks like we still got a couple more. Alright, how long do I got? How many do I have left of these? Let's see. Oh, this is the final one. Okay, so when it comes to the list, that's like the final one. So that's that. Okay, so we got 2 more of this one. The 7th is the final one. Okay, guys, so I would love to do more of this, but I do have to wrap it up. And I'm going to take my chances to pull off an early morning stream for tomorrow. So I would say expect an early stream at around 10:30 in the morning. So I might be up like around 9:30 or 9 o'clock, give or take. So we'll be able to like get things started and try to get it done as quick as possible. So that way, like, I will be able to chat with you guys a little more early in the morning and also be ready to squash this down. So I'm gonna try my best to get this going. If I can clear this, then I can be able to clear it before it runs out. However, if I can't clear it on Saturday, then there's going to be a Sunday morning stream afterwards. So I'm going to take a risk on it and just like break my no stream on weekends rule. I will say this though. New subscribers, do not forget that I'm a big sports fan, in case you guys are wondering. So right now, World Baseball Classics is going on right now. Puerto Rico will be facing off against Italy tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening. Sadly, won't be able to see it, but that's going to be a good game. And let's see. Monday, I will be doing my college basketball bracket live on stream while playing Genshin. So Sunday, the bracket will be revealed. I will print it out Monday morning, and I will be doing a stream. And I will not be alone when I do this. I will have a guest when I will be doing the stream and doing the picks. So you don't want to miss it. If you are familiar with college basketball, like, you're in the right place. But if you're not familiar, that's okay. Because I know a lot of people who have subscribed to my channel are not big on sports, and you know, they don't know football or like which I get it, because people are not familiar with the NFL. I get that. Baseball, yeah, and then basketball. So don't forget though, if you're new, feel free to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this, including some Honkai Star Rail. And I will say this though, April is when I'm going to be pushing Amphorius. I will be pushing Amphorius throughout the rest of the month of April, so be ready for long live streams from Mondays and Fridays. And a little bit of in between to get the story going on, so that's all I can say right there. Well, hope you guys had a great time for this stream. I really appreciate you guys coming here and chatting with me for a while. Really appreciate it, and you know, hopefully I get to chat with you guys a little more. And don't forget, there will be moments where I do announce special live streams for, let's say, for example, Among Us live streams with my friends. So, you know, I don't know when that's going to happen, but just keep yourselves updated. Alright, so, until then, guys, I'm LP Cruise 212. I'll be signing off for the night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, ladies and gentlemen, and I shall be back in the morning.